on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from Houston. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
The Texans set to punt this one away. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 20, here's 2nd and 1.
At the 20-yard line.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds. At their own 21-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down. Stroud. To the outside. Catch made by Evans. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this 1st down. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
But think back to their first possession of this game, Mike. It resulted... a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Miami Fairbairn and the kickoff for Houston.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, this is Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Third and 6. He'll drop to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Throwing now from the gun. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They'll come up here, first and 10. Downs goes in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's into space, has the 25. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
At the Texans' 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That one intercepted. He works free, right side. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here.
I ain't never seen that shit before.
First and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 6. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react.
To the goal line and in. James Stover. Touchdown. into a quick touchdown and break. That's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Panay one move, now to return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Downfield, it is Downs with the catch. His first catch in the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll look to throw. A throw out wide. That is throw. That should be a live football.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. This one, up top for Dobbs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a give running left with Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in! Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Anthony Gould now to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. They don't want to repeat the first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And it won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Here's Gould on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go right back to Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one complete to Pierce. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. It's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
He just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
And what's up with that speeding up the clock for? Not chewing the clock.
They'll look to throw yet again. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Henry Tuotuo. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their...
How's the game clock dropping down to 20 that fucking fast? What the fuck? I ain't even get a whole 10 seconds. That shit dropped down all the way to... What the fuck?
own 35-yard line.
That's some cheating shit there, bro.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He's got his tight end, it's Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They will work the middle with Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Back to throw, Stroud. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one's going to be taken in by Collins. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's Stroud. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
Half yard, that's all they need on this third and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown. Houston. Fairbairn's good on the point after. And the Texans are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
In motion goes Dobbs. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's Cook. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark up out of bounds at the 1-yard line. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Taylor. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
I almost had it.
Crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer.
28, Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd and 9. Throwing is Stroud. Middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Here's a 2nd and 6. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Texans. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host the game in the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gotta do what you gotta do,
Follow
man.
us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.